niche market now. We are going to talk about coaches and consultants and what they do in digital marketing. So I'm going to also take a seat and welcome you all. I hope I'm not going to fall. Yes. So I think we have two microphones. Okay. So before, thank you very much. Okay. Yes. I'm absolutely safe now. So what I would like to ask you first, that we have this lovely audience here, but I would like them also to get to know you a little bit. And how I imagine this round first, that I would like you to share something important about yourself that you think that the audience should know. And I and we also appreciate if you can pay attention to us. Thank you very much. So please, Constantinos. Hello? Yes. Say information about yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Constantinos Lytras. I'm the founder of Constant Growing and PCC ICF Leadership Coach. A couple of things that interesting to know about me is that I literally grew up in a family business. And the second thing is that I'm a recovering people pleaser. Thank you.
Let's continue with Christina.
To start. I think what I want you to know about me is that I love laughing, having fun, and also making impact. And this is why I do what I do, coaching founders and startups so they can create bigger impact into this world.
Melinda?
Hi, everyone. My name... I cannot hear myself. So my name is Melinda. I'm a marketing strategist, and the interesting thing to know about me that I love mess. I love walking in that mess and building a system out of it. I love how everything comes to life after everything is just scattered around.
And Michael, please.
Hello. Nice to meet you all. I'm Michael. Well, one thing I like to do is to get to know the people, to understand them, and help them break through whatever they're going through, so they can go farther.
Thank you very much. I also wanted to share one saying. It's a Hungarian saying. By the way, I'm Hungarian and Melinda is Hungarian as well. So if we translate it to English, it goes somehow like this, that expertise itself is not enough. It is also important to make your expertise visible. So here on stage, there are 4 coaches and 1 marketing expert. And I would like to ask you guys that if you could identify one moment in your career when you realized that digital marketing is important for you, what would it be if you are a coach? And Melinda, you are a marketing expert, so I would like to ask you to share one client experience when you felt that the client just felt that this is the moment that I actually have to start. So let's start with you now from that side. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, a defined moment about the digital marketing, it was when we started working with just ads, sending them to the page. I guarantee nobody reads the pages. So this is one. And from other people who are very good at the business, they say the buying statistic are about 0.5 to 3%, or maybe no, I think from 1,000 people. So web pages, they're shitty, they don't sell. It doesn't matter whose page is that. But what was the breakthrough to use the digital marketing was the leads. Because at leads, people are interested. Actually, people are saying, please contact with me. I'm interested in what you're selling or in what you're doing. And from leads, from other people that I spoke with, when we had, let's say, from 3 to 5 out of 10 that we reached out of them was a great result. And the other people who didn't manage, most of them were actually because of some dates or from the specific event. Mm-hmm. So for me, a breakthrough for the digital marketing was the leads. It's a perfect, it's the perfect theme for the digital advertising for me.
Thank you very much. Melinda, let's continue with you from the marketing perspective.
So funny enough, my main target audience are coaches and consultants. So I fully feel on my field here. Actually, I would like to share a small story, very short one, promise. A while before, all right, so much better. Okay, a while before, I met a person that later turned into my customer. And the idea of this person was that social media is something stupid. But he was very intrigued of how I managed to show up everywhere and how I get that much engagement and actually how that turns into clients. So a breakthrough was for my client when I explained to him that you just need to break off all these ideas that you had about social media and you need to actually show up authentically. This is your breakthrough and I'm here to help for that. But just with the thought that social media is something stupid, it was the way how he was actually holding himself back. He didn't even give a chance to try, just had an idea and was looking at everybody else like, oh, you did it, how do you do it? That's how you do it.
Just don't hold too. So, when I realized, talking? Yeah, when I realized that digital marketing is important is because my background before coaching was working in advertising companies. So having 10 years experience in advertising company and also I was an entrepreneur for 10 years now. All my businesses, my first one was e-commerce. So I know exactly the power that digital marketing can bring. But when I started coaching, I wanted my feet to look beautiful. And it was indeed beautiful. The lines were getting to the one post to another. Such a beautiful fit. But it didn't take me anywhere. When I let go the beautiful feet and really put myself this outside of the world, this is when I grow. So I think it's not only one thing in my perspective, in my opinion, is 360, showing up, be present, showing up online, so kind of a package of everything. That's what make the biggest success for me.
I think this is a better one, so I'll keep this one. So the defining moment that I thought digital marketing would help me is that when I decided to become a coach 6 years ago, I thought it would be easy. I would set up my website, post a couple of times a week, then my calendar would fill with sessions, but yeah, that's not how it went. So you need to be persistent in posting, and you need to be authentic. You need to know your position, your message. You need to start with the question, who am I? What am I doing in this sector? Who am I helping? So all comes down to clarity. And once you have that clarity set, then your posting, your funnels, and all that will work out fine for you.
Yes, thank you very much for sharing. And one more thing that came to my mind, that when we work as coaches, we help other people to get better, to grow. But many times what happens that coaches and consultants are pretty shy people. I don't know if you noticed that, but many times it happens that we help other people to get somewhere else, but when it comes to our own marketing, we are a bit shy. And Melinda, this time I would like to ask you especially that how do you help coaches and consultants to take this leap to just accept that they also need to market themselves? If you could share.
This is a tricky one. I like to push people out of their comfort zone. Yes.
So finally you are a coach as well.
Yes, truth to be told that I work with coaches and obviously have my own coach and mentor in life, but I learned a lot from these people. I worked with coaches in very different kind of niches, and I learned a lot about self-development. Well, this is, okay, it's working. The best way is just you push people out of their comfort zone. So you kind of make a strategy, because that's important, obviously. and then you realize, okay, what's the problem of that person? Why he doesn't want to show up? And you kind of try to guide them in a way by pushing them like, okay, we are doing that reel. Yes, that reel is going to happen, and we are going to post it. And I learned that after 1, 2, 3 reels, for the people, it becomes much more easier to actually do it. So you're pushing people out of the comfort zone.
Wonderful. So it means that, as I said, in fact, you are a coach. You are coaching coaches to become better and better. And I'm asking you guys now that talking about these beliefs, if you had any, these beliefs when you started for digital marketing and social media marketing, what were these beliefs, if you had any, and how did you overcome these beliefs?
So I wanted to sound and look professional. I wanted to show off my expertise. I was asking myself, does this post do that? It doesn't. I should fix this. I should fix that. But to be honest, guys, you need to be vulnerable and authentic. Don't be perfect. I mean, that's the bottom line. Try and be yourself, whoever that is, and show up. Always show up.
Sit. To be completely honest, I didn't have any beliefs because I used to be, as you already saw, I'm laughing a lot. And there was a times that people will say, don't laugh too much or don't wear all these colors because people will not take you seriously. But I realized that this is me. So if you're going to be working with me, you need to know who I am and you need to have that alignment. So I will say that the biggest learning is show your true colors, because you're going to attract your true colors. Otherwise, the biggest thing to cause your confidence is to work with people that are not aligned with you. And that will really cause the confidence in you because there's no chemistry there. And you're feeling like, I'm not doing enough, I'm not good at what I'm doing. So just show the true you or your true colors, and you attract your true colors. So yeah, that's me. And also I wanted, before I forget, to Melinda's point earlier, it's always to get out of our comfort zone, it needs one action, and then 2, 3 is just a new routine and a new way of life. So just do it.
Yeah, I had a limiting belief about the advertisement on the social media, because to be honest, 95% of all social media, they're not looking for something, they just want to have fun. And for me personally, they're not my clients. But yeah, that was the belief. But as I said, with the leads, with the specific leads, we are talking to you, not to the rest. This was something that for me, it was, I would say, it was a huge insight. So still my main belief is that it's not a belief, it's what I see. 90%, they don't care for what I have, and I don't care about them as a customers. But that 10% is must. It's like if I wanted to advertise the book, I would go to advertise to, let's say, a library with 10 people than a football stadium with 100,000 people. So the belief is to target, to seek for the people who are looking for you. And this changed with the leads. Otherwise, I would still have the same belief about the internet. Just please keep it.
Okay, now I'm going to keep it. So as I'm listening to you, I hear words like authenticity. I hear also, targeting. I hear, like things that we hear so many times. But what I'm wondering about right now, that if you had to choose one word that maybe describes best, social media, your expertise means to you, like what would you say? Like, okay, I think you mentioned, Christina, you mentioned authenticity. Okay, so I would like you to describe it a little bit for the audience as well, that as a coach, authenticity, and how it attracts. Sorry, the mic is not always working. You know, yeah, yeah, yeah. So choose one word that you know that you think is for you.
Alignment. If I used the word authenticity earlier, I think now the word is alignment.
You attract the right clients to
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yeah, and because for the reason I elaborate earlier, because this will be costing not only your confidence but also the chemistry, and we do that to enjoy it. So you need to enjoy things. Don't just, so both ways to enjoy.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Maybe?
Yeah, sure. So my word is trust. Why is that? We as coaches and consultants, we need to sell ourselves first before we sell our service. So we need to have our clients or audience trust us so they're able to buy from us. So this is the reason trust is my word. But I like alignment from Christina as well.
Thank you. Mali?
I will actually go with authenticity, which, okay, it's over. I will tell you why. Because we have a lot of AI content, a lot of AI marketing, right? I can up to one point, but it will never be able to authentically. So this is something, if you show up how you are, like how Christina said, in colorful clothes, laughing loud, or whatever you are, you will attract the right people, the right audience, even if you're a big brand. You can look on top big brands who they are bringing now the person behind the brand. Like Tommy Hilfiger, actually, people are showing up and they are showing what means to wear their clothes. How do you show up? How you are. It's no longer just about AI or making the perfect ads. If that is not authentic, your audience will actually that you're not showing up authentically.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's about the internet. Okay. I would say, just because they used all the words anyway, yeah, I mean, I agree with them. You can't just say one word. Leadership. Just let them know where you're going, and whoever wants to go with you, they will come. The others, you just don't need to sell, don't need to pitch, don't need to close, and don't need to do anything. I'm going there, and then you don't even need to ask them, are you coming? People who really want to come, they will say, can I come with you? Leadership. This is the word, nothing else. One word.
Very good word.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you. Now we have time for questions. So if you have any questions to our speakers, feel free to ask the questions. Okay. I can see two. Yes. I don't know how we do it. Do we give the microphone? Or? No, I'm going to run.
Hi, I want to ask if you are using any AI on your daily basis and how you are using it as an assistant, as automating stuff. I want to know about your experience with the AI and is it good to continue?
Thank you very much.
As far for me, yes, I use ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is the best for brainstorming. I don't listen to it what it says, but it helps me grow. It's for me, it's the best way for brainstorming and grow. Auto it was like self-education, but with ChatGPT you can do the best brainstorming you can do. Not even reading what it says, but it's the best. And the more you do this, I have the best pictures, and it helps me with pictures that I want, the way that I want it. And for me, the best way is to use it to get educated with what you already know, because you're doing super brainstorming with no interruption, nor I think this is that, or this is, no, for me, that's the best way to use, but not to listen and to read everything, just to be a way to express your feelings when you're writing, your thoughts, then because when you do this, you get the clarity, and then with the clarity, you do what you have to do. This is the
It's
way
like
I
an
use ChatGPT.
inspiration
Yes.
kind of thing, right? It's like an inspiration.
No,
Firing
it's clarity.
conversation.
It's helping to make your foggy thoughts and what to do, when to do, how. Because the thinking process is questions, answers, and most of us, when we wake up, we don't even have clear thoughts. Clarity is number one. Even when you go somewhere with ChatGPT, first I went to Radisson, then I came to Radisson Blue. Clarity is the number one thing for the brain. If who is in the coaching, you know that clarity. Because most of people, they know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want. And this is the thinking process. This is the best way for me to get clear and to get a crystal clear idea, and then I only work with the idea, nothing else. Okay, thank you. And of course, for the flyers, for me, it's top. It's top.
I will answer in a different way. I will say before using AI for anything, find the clarity. Because if you don't use it with the transparency and the clarity you want, you will sound like everyone else. So first of all, ask the question, who you are. What do you want to say? How you want people to align with you? And then use AI, whatever AI you use. I do also use AI, but the prompts that I will give it is how I want to sound, what I do, what is my target audience. So I'm really detailed with my communication and with my goal and everything. So I think the first step for me is finding the clarity and then go to AI. Okay. And since I'm a coach, I will say the clarity comes from coaching. I also have my coaches. I also have my mentors. We do what we preach. So this is how I'm finding my clarity. Different answers, I know. We are different people. And I also use it for education. We as coaches have specific hours, and with specific hours, you have different levels. So I use it also to kind of mentor me a bit, either before my mentor and things like that. So yes, so both ways. But again, with clarity.
Okay. Yes.
I use AI as a tool. It saves time, a lot of time. So it will never replace people, I believe. We shouldn't give the power of judgment and decision making. It's just a tool. This is how I use it.
Okay, Melinda?
Okay. Obviously, as a marketing agency, I have a very different perspective, but we use a lot of AI automations in management, in scaling, in helping clients in the parts that doesn't need authenticity. I would never do content or graphics with AI, honestly. I love AI, it's a very good tool, but authenticity comes first. I use it for HubSpot. Like nearly every application or program has now AI built in. So where it's possible, we automate, we scale, we grow, but not for the content itself or the kind of elements that go in front of the clients.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for you, first of all. Oh, yes, but we also heard that we don't have so much time. Okay, well, question, sure.
Everyone was out of time today. Can we not?
Thank you for accepting my question. So a quick question. I'm just curious because I'm just curious because I'm into digital marketing. I have a marketing company, and a very few of coaches, especially in Cyprus, that are into social media. I know in the first hand that it's not the only way to sell via social media, but I'm wondering, how do you actually find clients if it's not from social media? What do you do? And especially that I see no ads of coaches, but I know a lot of coaches that they're doing great. And I'm really curious, what do you do?
Can I go? Okay. When I started coaching, I was focusing. First of all, I'm coaching internationally. So what I did is starting from US, from here, networking to US. So I find networking events that were online and started networking event because, as I said, I really believe in alignment and authenticity. So in order to build that real connection, it was through networking. In US, there are a lot of online networking, so I did start from there, and then from there, building connection to LinkedIn. So my main platform, I will say, now I have 11,000 followers, connections, was through LinkedIn. And of course, because you have the fear of missing out, I have also the other platforms. But it was networking, connecting to LinkedIn, building the connection, and there. And also that goes with physical networkings, building the connection, and continue from there. But I think one clear thing we need to mention is not only going to networkings, but also sustaining this connection. It's not doing the connection and then bye. It's kind of continue the connection. Yeah.
Okay, anybody else has something to share? Yep.
I should totally agree with Christina because we use social media mostly for communicating with people, or if when you give, let's say, some tips or some thoughts or something that you know, then people who are interested, maybe they don't come, or other people who hear them, they say, you know what, I heard this girl, I heard this guy, you should communicate them. And many people communicate by, they approach you, they send you a message, they ask you, or the people, but the most important is, yes, like Christina said, is the networking. If you're doing with the networking, people talk about you, or people talk to other friends that these people could help you with what you have.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Thanks for the questions. Yeah. Feel free to come and reach out to the panelists, and also feel free to come and talk to me. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause.